everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nice Corner. I hope you guys are well and you're blessed. And before anything, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with everything in Nice Corner. Today, I have a very special guest with me who is a young entrepreneur who has an online digital platform that displays young African talent on the art scene. He has a platform that's dubbed as the Amazon of contemporary African art. So please help me welcome Israel Fuga. Thank you so much for coming on, Israel. This is my buddy right here. This is my buddy right here. So with Afreeqarts, so what was the passion that sparked Afreeqarts for you and why?
Okay, so thank you very much for having me here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, you are looking so much like an African.
Am I really? Am I getting into the African vibe?
Oh, yeah.
Am I really?
Yeah, you are. Okay, so this whole thing about Afreeqarts, so I would say it actually started more like an inverse obsession. That's how I term it, because it's something that I began observing people who were in that particular industry. I am an IT consultant and a digital marketer. I actually don't have any background when it comes to painting and then art scene. Well, someone can say graphic designing or IT, being in IT can be termed as being in the art industry. But then when it comes to painting and those stuff, no, I don't have that kind of background. But then through observation with time, based on where I worked and where I used to stay. With time, I used to see these people who sell African artworks, and one question normally dawned on me. Okay, how are these people making sales?
Okay.
And you must understand, I'm an IT consultant. I'm very, very particular about using digital technology. So I'm like, how are these guys with where they are right now? Because I understand that artworks are actually normally in this country, they are normally patronized by the tourists, people who come outside from Ghana. So I'm like, where these guys are, how are they able to market their artworks without using IT? So with time, I think for almost like 3 months, the passion or the drive kept coming to me. I mean, the thought, let me put it that way, kept coming to me. Then I would say the last thing that broke the camel's back was that I just woke up one night and I'm like, let me just search this thing out.
Just hit you.
Yeah, it just hits
like
me.
A thunderbolt, right?
I'm telling you, I would say I got it right between the state of waking up and being asleep.
Really? So was like in between us?
Yeah, in between.
Okay.
When I was asleep and when I woke up. And then that thought just hit me. Israel, you need to do this. So I started doing my research. I actually went to some of these art centers and actually interviewed them. I wanted to find out what is their challenge or what have been their challenges. How are they making sales now and how were they making sales then? And it was there I began to find out that they were telling me their sales have actually dwindled ever since a lot of taxation started coming in, competition started increasing, because back then, like 10 years ago, they had less people in the industry, but now more people are inside.
Well, please tell us, what is Afreeqarts? Tell us about the brand, like the nuances of what Afreeqarts is.
Okay, so to make it very simple, Afreeqarts will be, or it's that connect between the local emerging artists here in Africa and then connecting them to the global market.
Okay,
so
it's like a global.
Exactly. So we are actually trying to help source talents right here from Africa, and then we look for people who are interested in their works all over the globe. The first way we are doing that is through technology. And what we are doing is that with the technology, we are trying to create that platform like Amazon, like Etsy. So this platform will not just be an online store, but it will be an online marketplace. Marketplace contains a group of many stores.
Right.
But then this time around, we are going to focus the marketplace on just the buying and the selling of African artworks.
Okay, so is this like all different types of artwork, like all different kind of mediums
Okay.
of art?
Okay, so we are actually focusing on some particular kind of artworks, African contemporary artworks, in paintings, in photography, in illustrations, and drawings, and then in sculptures, both the metal and then the wooden and then the clay type of sculpture. So these categories of artworks, that's what we are actually focusing on. So just imagine a platform where you can get access to using your phone connected to the internet.
Right.
And then you can see almost every kind of top-notch African-oriented photography or painting or drawings or illustrations or even in animations. That's actually one thing I'll talk about later on. That's if I'm given a chance. But then we just want to make that accessible. So like the Amazon of contemporary African arts here in Africa. The industry is actually beginning to get more industry players coming on board, more art collectors coming on board to say, hey, I want to really buy this artwork. For instance, in 2018, 19, I actually stand to be corrected. One of the top artists in Nigeria is actually late. His name is Ben Owonwo. In 2018, he had one of his artworks called Tutu, which was sold for almost 1.2 billion.
Billion?
1.2, yes.
That's a lot of money.
No.
Billion?
1.2 million.
Oh, million. That's still a lot of money.
1.2 million dollars. Sorry for that. 1.2 million dollars, which is something that have never happened in the history of African art. It's never happened.
You're kidding.
Yeah. I'm not kidding.
You're like, I'm not kidding. You know, the things that you're saying about African art, I really feel that this is, like I said, the time for it. And there's been a lot of controversy lately about like these different European countries, such as France, the Francophone countries, and other like galleries and museums in Europe that have African pieces in them from this continent. And there's been a lot of controversy where they won't give it back. And there is almost like a tug of war for the artwork that was taken from this continent. And I really feel that there is a certain power that is harnessed from African art, and the pieces, or else they wouldn't be in the museums, and quite frankly there would not be any artwork in those museums.
Let me just come in. You made mention about the power in African art. So one time I attended this exhibition, and I happened to see some of the top artists, African artists here in Ghana, and I happened to have a conversation with one of them, and he was telling me African art is really powerful. He was telling me that artwork is really powerful. In the sense that he was trying to even tell me that when Ghana was colonized and then we had independence, majority of the focus that the colonizers had actually given to our people was that focus on white collar jobs. Okay,
white collar jobs,
like lawyer, be a doctor, be a nurse, be a president. Yes, and up to date, you only ask, our people, what do you want to be? I want to be a lawyer. And that's what is really respected, you know. But then he said that there was a silence on arts.
Okay.
It's like, Israel, I don't know why there was a silence on art. Because arts is that tool that God has given to man to help them to open their minds.
Anybody wants to get in touch with you, any of my viewers, want to get in touch with you and learn more about Afreeqarts, the artist, and just the platform in general, if anybody wants to, you know, help and to bring Afreeqarts to the forefront. So how can they get in touch with you? Okay,
so to the viewers, basically you can get access to Afreeqarts through our social media platforms. We are very active. So Afreeqarts, I mean, the spelling will be sent to you guys, put on the screen. So Afreeqarts, it's the same for Twitter. We are on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and even Instagram. And so you can just go in there and even send us a private message, and we'll be able to respond to you. Our platform is actually currently is under construction. We are still building it because we realize that it's going to take a lot more of effort. And so if there are developers out there who are willing to bring on board their skills,
go for Israel.
Yeah, and then investors as well, because we believe that for every single CD or for every single dollar that would be invested into this vision, we believe that it can be multiplied more than 5 times.
Right,
yes.
exactly. So I will have all of his links in my description box. So thank you so much, Israel, for coming on my channel. Thank you so much in this lovely video, and thank you guys so much as my viewers of seeing this video. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this information with others. And stand behind Afreeqarts.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.